Waiting is not a fun thing to do. When we're kids, we wait with bated breath all year for Christmas. The anticipation builds and the payoff is great. But oh, the waiting. Oh Lord, the waiting. The waiting can drain us and make us feel like the time spent waiting is even longer than we think it is. When we go out to eat and have to wait, it feels like we get hungrier and hungrier the longer we have to stay and be patient for a table to open up. However, when we finally get to eat, we are twice as satisfied. Waiting is never a fun experience, but it is a necessary part of life. Even in our spiritual lives, we have to wait. Sometimes we will feel like we can't hear God, or maybe we feel like He isn't giving us any answers to our questions or prayers that we would like answered. In times like these, we can look to the scriptures in order to give us guidance and some hope that God is still listening, even though we can't hear Him or see Him. Isaiah 40:31 is an example of this. This verse says, "But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint." In this verse, we see what happens when we focus on God. And this is how we can be reassured in our seasons of waiting. When we are in our waiting season, it is even more important for us to focus on God and trust Him even more than in times when He is obviously there. If we do this, we can look back on our times of waiting and see that God was there with us despite feeling like He wasn't. And just like the payoff of waiting for Christmas as a kid or waiting for a table at a restaurant, the payoff for waiting is even sweeter and better than it is any other time. If we make it through the waiting, we can see just how much God loves us after all that time. And it will make us feel even better in the times when we are desperate to know that He does love us and care for us. Being in a season of waiting is not a bad thing. It is one of the most transformative times we can have in our journey with Christ. So let's wait, and let's be strengthened and encouraged through our waiting, because we know that God is still with us no matter what.